Well, what's up, guys? So ever since my video went viral, as you're well aware, and it got taken down, I had to go ahead and repost it, that gender equality video. Repost it to my Facebook page. And it's been getting a lot of views there, and a lot of people have been commenting. And just today, a couple feminists and a white knight, two feminists and a white knight commented, and we got into a little exchange, a little bit of a debate. And basically it just further reinforced my conviction that feminists and white knights are basically sexists who don't really want gender equality. And when you really look at their actions, you can quite quickly tell that they actually think women are retarded, inept weaklings who cannot be held responsible for their actions. So I disguised their names because they probably try to sue me or some shit if I put their names, as you'll see in a moment. But A refers to girl A, girl number one, girl A. B refers to girl number two, girl B, second girl B. And when you see the letters right here, when you see WK, that of course stands for white knight, and that will denote who is being referred to. So let's jump into this. By the time we're done, I'm going to make the white knight realize that he is a misogynist who hates women and thinks low of them, and I'm going to prove to the feminists that they're fucking hypocritical, double standard retards. So I'm minding my own business. My video is getting a shit ton of views on Facebook. 300,000, 900 views, 10,000 shares, and it's got a lot of comments. And I got a comment from a girl A who said, quote, just out of nowhere, she said, quote, "I don't know what to say about this video, but this is just violence." Okay. Then there's some girl B who, girl B was tagged by girl A in her original comment. I don't have her original comment because girl A actually went and deleted it afterwards. You'll see why. So girl B was tagged by girl A, and girl B started watching it, and she says, "I got bored of this real fast," of the video. So these girls are friends. And I go ahead and I respond to girl A, and I tell her, in response to her original comment that said, "But this is just violence," the video, I tell girl A, and I'm sure if the roles were reversed and it was women defending themselves against men who assaulted them, you'd say the same thing. Just violence, right? Girl A responds, and she tags her friend again. She goes, "Do I even reply?" And I go to girl A, "Gee, the answer to my question should be quick and simple. Yes, at least if you are consistent and believe in gender equality." Now, at this point, I can already tell that these girls are sexists, that they probably don't really believe that the genders are equal, but they're trying to get special privileges and exemptions for women. So I go ahead and I say, who wants to bet that girl A and girl B are sexists who think men don't have a right to defend themselves against violent women? As a feminist myself, I believe in gender equality. Do they? Note, if these sexist women respond, it will likely be something along the lines of, quote, "But women aren't as strong as men, so men can't hit women." I've gotten this many times and look forward to hearing it as it exposes a deep underlying contradiction they're not even aware of. Girl A, then here's what happens. This is interesting. After I tagged these girls in the message, because, they came to my video and they posted their comments, and, they came out of nowhere and started publicly criticizing me. So I responded to them and I tagged them in the video, in my comments, because I wanted them to know that I was responding to them. Because when you tag somebody, they're more likely to notice it in their notifications because you directly tagged them. So I went ahead and I tagged them, and I suddenly got a private message from girl number A. I'm like, whoa, okay, well, whatever. So a private message from girl A. She goes, "I appreciate your cause, but singling out people is bullying." Then she mentions girl B's name. She goes, "Girl B and I are university students. who constantly discuss such causes and ideas as yours, I'd much appreciate you stop tagging me in comments. I'll happily talk / debate / discuss / listen to everything via private inbox. Thank you. Oh, wow. So I go, what? You publicly commented, but I can only privately respond? Talk about the double standard of feminism, huh? The double fucking standard. If you can't handle a public debate, don't make public criticism of my video. Equality, right? Then she responds, she says, girl A says, I believe it's called bullying. This is all in private message still, by the way. She goes, I believe it's called bullying. That is all. Doesn't have anything to do with being able to handle. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, right. You can't fucking handle it, so you're shitting your pants. So I respond to her and I tell her, tagging you for the purpose of letting you know I responded to your comment is bullying? I respond. I tell her, tagging you for the purpose of letting you know I responded to your comment is bullying? I didn't tag you to call you out. I tagged you so you got the notification that I responded, duh. So then girl A says, well, I apologize then. In no way did I mean for it to sound like I was criticizing. Right, she just comes into my video and then leaves a comment, which is obviously a critique of the video. She says, oh, this is just violence. What she's trying to say is that the point of my video, that it proves that when feminists say they want gender equality, they don't actually want it. By saying it's just violence, she's basically discrediting the underlying point of my video. Of course you're criticizing. Why is she backtracking? She goes, girl A continues, it felt like in every way you were singling out, especially when you've said, who wants to bet that, she's quoting me now, who wants to bet that girl A and girl B are sexist? End quote. She says, this is singling, which is funny, that's singling. It's not singling, it's basically you publicly criticized me, and then I tagged your name because that's what you do on Facebook. You tag somebody's name so you know that you're talking to them. But apparently for this woman, this strong, independent, liberated woman, tagging her name after she publicly criticized me is bullying and singling out. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and so that's our private conversation. Now I'm going to go back. This right here is back to the public comment section of the video. And girl B writes, laugh out loud, look at that username. She's making fun of my username, Red Pill Philosophy. Girl B also comments, she goes, don't feed the trolls, baby. And she got a like from girl A. Now, girl A, I'm pretty sure had previously also liked this comment. I'm pretty sure she had also liked this comment, but after our upcoming private message exchange, you're going to see, she went back retroactively, unliked it, because she realized she's a hypocrite, and you'll see why she's a hypocrite right about now. So, going back to the private message between me and girl A, I write, listen, you made the comment, you get addressed. Addressing the specific person who made a comment is not singling out. It's called accountability. Though I find it funny that your friend mocks my username and you like her comment. I don't give a fuck what you say or do, but it seems her comment is a form of bullying too, and yet she liked her friend's comment. All I'm getting out of you in 4 minutes of messaging is double standards and contradictions. And then what does girl A do? She responds, yeah, bye, and she blocks me. Man, feminists have such a good, make such a good impression. It's kind of like the recent feminist who made a video response to my video and she ended up disabling the ratings bar and the comment section under her video because you guys went over there and flooded her with too many questions. She couldn't handle it. It reminds me of Arnita Sarkeesian, who has to disable the ratings bar and the comment section just to fucking survive on YouTube. Okay, feminism, this radical feminism bullshit relies on censorship and an avoidance of answering tough questions in order to survive. Well, lo and behold, it wasn't too long before a white knight swept in to save the damsels in distress. And the white knight comments, this is back on the public commenting under my video where the two girl A and girl B were commenting, and this white knight sweeps in and he says, I thought this was meant to be a philosophy page, not a place for hate crime. Hate crime. This reminds me of the fact that my YouTube video about gender equality was deleted as hate speech. Again, you want to know who the people were that deleted my video as hate speech? It's these fucking hypocritical bullshit white knight feminists. So apparently my page is a place for hate crimes. Defending yourself against violent women is a hate crime. You see, that's why feminism is bullshit. Yes, there is a place for equal rights. However, this video proves jack fucking shit. It actually enrages me more than anything that you are singling out women who are just saying that this video is bogus. Notice the term singling out. That is the exact same term that the girl A in private messaging described me tagging her in the comments. She described it as singling out. This is singling out. There it is, singling out. So is it just a coincidence that the white knight who sweeps in to save the day uses the exact same term singling out when referring to the girl A and girl B that I've been debating in the comment section? This white knight is friends, most probably, with girl A and girl B. Girl A and girl B probably fucking message their little white knight, little faggot friend to come and save their damsel asses from the evil man who uses reason and logic to question fucking feminism. So this is undeniably a white knight who is here to defend girl A and girl B. He goes ahead and references Tupac, because Tupac's in the video. Blah, blah, blah. That's not the important part. Here we go. The same goes for the whole you can't hit a girl. Yeah, you can hit a girl, but should you? A guy can come over and slug you in the jaw. Should you hit them back? The answer is no. I am not saying be a pacifist. I am saying be better than the person committing the crime of assault instead of acting like an Old Testament Bible basher. An eye for an eye is a pathetic reason to hit anyone. No, self-defense isn't being a Bible basher. It's called not being a fucking perpetual victim. It's called standing up and not letting abusers assault you. This motherfucker's victim blaming. Don't feminists hate victim blaming? And the white knight concludes, but what pisses me off the most is the fact that you hide behind your computer and on social media to try to belittle people who don't agree with you, don't agree with what you're saying. That is some next level keyboard warrior shit there, mate. And I respond to the white knight, stop victim blaming. Survivors of assault have a right to defend themselves. Keyboard warrior? I've interviewed feminists in person before. Also, as one of those ladies and I already discussed in private message, talking about girl A, it's not singling out to specifically address the person who came to my page and critiqued my video. It's called accountability. These are strong and independent women. They can handle accountability. They also don't need your belittling attempt to save them from their own public comments. Again, you want to talk about the people who think low of women? How about the white knights who think women, girl A and girl B, need a man to save them? Yeah. So then the white knight, who is starting to absolutely shit his pants now because he's starting to realize that even though he claims to be the champion of women and he's a feminist and he thinks women are just as strong as men and they should be able to do it just as whatever men want to do, he's starting to realize that he actually subconsciously thinks women are just weak damsels who need him, the white knight, to sweep it and save them. The white knight says, to think that my actions are belittling them further pushes the inequality bullshit you are slinging. Accountability? Look at the language you use. Who wants to be that, That right there, dude, is insulting and rude. Accountability my ass. You want to talk about accountability? Remember, you have roughly 5.3 thousand followers on here. Singling anyone out subliminally inclines them to act similarly. Whatever that fucking means. This is meant to be a world of equality. I know you love that line, so act like it. Yeah, like I said earlier, if someone hits you, you can hit them back, but should you really? Same as if someone doesn't agree with your idea on a philosophy page. Should you make them feel small? Hell no. You really need to go take a class or two in philosophy and learn what the definition of feminism actually is. The few cases in this propaganda video actually go against it. Educate yourself before devoting your whole page to slandering people for having a different opinion to yourself. Wonderful, wonderful logic. All right, here we go. So I went ahead and I just, continued to obliterate the idiot. Right after that White Knight's comment, Girl B jumped in and she even mentioned the White Knight's name, tagged him. I guess she singled him out, right? And the Girl B said, "Honey, why are you bothering with an obvious troll?" And I respond to the White Knight, "No, you're the only one reinforcing inequality by sweeping in to save strong, independent women from their own public comments. As I discussed with one of those women in private message, it's not singling out. I tagged her so she received the notification that I responded. If she interprets that as bullying or singling out, well, it's not singling out, it's accountability because I'm responding to her comment. If she's afraid of being held accountable for her comment, then she should think twice before publicly choosing out of the blue to critique my video. I believe women are smart and strong. They don't need a man like yourself to defend them. I'm referring to someone by their public name, or rather, if referring to someone by their public name makes them feel small, then they should think twice before publicly critiquing a video. What? Am I not allowed to address people by their name? Your misogynistic attitude that women can't handle public scrutiny when they began the conversation by publicly critiquing my video, do you really think that low of women? Hashtag end misogyny." I can't even help it. It's too goddamn funny and ironic. Hashtag end misogyny. Because isn't that the implicit theme in this White Knight's fucking actions? He's basically saying that these women can't fucking handle a little public scrutiny. And that's what the women are basically saying. They come into my video out of nowhere, they leave a comment critiquing my video, and when I tag them, just not to single them out, I mean, the very fact that they associate me tagging them with bullying or singling them out, it really just shows how deeply insecure and weak they are internally. I didn't do it with the intention to put a spotlight on them. I tagged them because that's what you do to anybody on Facebook when you're commenting in direct response to them and you want them to know that you're referring to them. The fact that they would misinterpret it as bullying or singling out really fucking tells you something about how they feel. Actually, I have a hunch that maybe these two feminists and this White Knight might be related to the video I did the other day of the feminist on YouTube who did her own video about my gender equality video. And remember, I obliterated her the other day. I think she might. It wouldn't surprise me if she's somehow related, friends or students to these girl A, girl B, and the White Knight. Because I just get that impression. I get that hunch. But anyways, hashtag end misogyny. Will this disgusting, woman-hating White Knight ever realize how much of a misogynist he is? Let's see. White Knight says, because girl A and girl B, he tagged them here. I guess he singled them out, right? And then in reference to me, he says, small-minded people who discriminate make my blood boil. Again, I never discriminated. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Then girl B writes, LOL. Then the White Knight jumps in again and goes, wow, dude, you are fucking retarded up shit creek. I really hope you don't come to Australia because I'm pretty sure our strong, independent women will knock your ass back into last week. I don't know. It sounds to me like a violence threat. Again, the only reputation I've gotten so far in my interactions with feminists and White Knights is that they support censorship, disabling ratings bars, threats of violence. They're misogynists who hate women and think they're inept and need a White Knight man to save with them, the women. Not a good impression from the so-called champions of gender equality and women's liberation. Girl B then jumps in and she goes, guys, please stop fighting on the internet. And then in response to the White Knight, I say, I believe women are strong, independent, and can handle public scrutiny after they chose to publicly critique my video. We need to end misogynistic attitudes like yours and move to a future where women are treated like the smart, strong, capable individuals they are. I recommend researching the modern feminist movement. Maybe you'll realize that women don't need men like you to save them from their own actions. Hashtag women are strong, not weak. It's too good to be true, man. Oh, the irony is too good to be true. Girl B goes, guys, seriously. Then girl B goes, real talk though. She tags me. Uh-oh, I guess she singled me out. She's bullying me. She tagged my name. Real talk though, Red Pill Philosophy. If you want to talk to me about my feminist feels, message me. So basically what happened here is that after I went back and forth between her, girl A, and her little white knight faggot bitch who tried to sweep in and save the day in the hopes that these girls would reciprocate with a little bit of pussy, after she realized that I just stood here with my masculine groundedness and took all their shots and obliterated their bullshit arguments, Girl B probably started to get aroused. Let's just be honest. Girl B probably started to get a little bit aroused. She's like, wow, look at this man. He's not like this white knight faggot who grovels at my feet. And when I tell him to go in there and bash Red Pill Philosophy for singling us out, he just sweeps in and does whatever I tell him. How boring. I mean, what girl wants a guy who's just going to fucking get on his knees and do what I tell him to? Fuck that shit. I want a man who knows what he's doing and doesn't fucking compromise for the fucking slim prospect of maybe getting a little bit of pussy. So I think she got interested in me. She's probably aroused. She probably finds me very attractive. And girl B basically said, yo, real talk though, Red Pill Philosophy. If you want to tell me about your feminist feels, message me. She basically probably wanted, like, give me your number so we can fucking go out one day or have, like, a fucking e-date over Skype. You know, it just happens when you're a real man and you're grounded in your masculinity and you're not a little white knight bitch who fucking sacrifices himself and his beliefs and his convictions in the hopes he might get a little bit of pussy. You just start attracting women because women don't want white knight neutered cowards. Well, I went ahead and I basically told girl B, as a feminist myself who believes women are strong, smart, and capable, unlike your misogynistic pal, the White Knight, I would live debate you on my channel. Invitation extended. A wonderful chance for a woman to show the world how smart and independent she can be. I won't belittle you like your potential. I won't belittle your potential like James, his name was James, the White Knight, does. I mean, how sexist that some man has to sweep in here and try to defend you as if you can't handle your own ground. It's almost as if he thinks women are lesser than men. That was the end of the conversation. The girl B kept responding a few more times, but the White Knight fucking disappeared. The White Knight disappeared. He commented no further. So I think the White Knight finally fucking realized that he is a sexist, woman-hating piece of trash. And that the true feminists are actually the people who know that feminism is bullshit. The true feminists are the people like me, Red Pill Philosophy, who create videos that are so threatening to feminism that YouTube had to delete it as hate speech. Women get a taste of the gender equality they've always wanted. This video, it's reached almost 800,000 people, 300,000 views on Facebook alone. It was going to get 2 million on YouTube. And other people have actually ripped my video. Other people have taken my video, they've edited out my fucking social media credit here. They edited out the bottom and they reposted it and they got like 1.5, 2 million fucking views. So thanks for like just not giving me any credibility. Like, I don't care if you share my video because I'm basically, when it comes to intellectual property, I hold the Stefan Kinsella. It's kind of like an anarchistic perspective that once I put my content out there, you can do with it as you fucking please. But why would you go out of your way to crop out my Twitter handle? Like, just leave it in there. But they cropped it out. So anyways, people have been re-uploading it. Whatever, fuck it. It's better. Ton of fucking likes. Almost 10,000 shares. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is it. I mean, this is a prime example. The women, these feminist girls, they come in and they fucking criticize my video. And the moment I just engage them in a normal, healthy, intellectual debate like I would with any man or woman or anybody else, they literally resort to the fucking damsel in distress. These women come in brainwashed off their fucking gender studies university classes. They think they're all empowered and liberated and we're equal to men and gender is a social construct. And then the moment I dish out just unrelenting logic and reason, they revert to the fucking damsel in distress and actually call their white knight male friend to come and fucking save them. It is the irony. I mean, it is just too good to be fucking true. You can't even make this shit up. Oh, and I just despise white knights. I mean, white knights are to men what house niggas are to black people. What coons are to black people. You know, coon is the idea of a black man who sold out to white man for special benefits at the expense of the black race. Well, white knights are men who they compromise on reason and logic and truth at the hopes that women will just give them a scrap of vagina. And I'll tell you one thing. Being fake nice to women will never get your ass laid, all right? All you'll be is a fucking little white knight who defends women, but these women will never reciprocate with a piece of ass, which is really the true motivation of probably 99% of all white knights. The true motivation is, oh my God, I hope this girl see, girl, I'm nice to you, and, doesn't that mean that you owe me something? I mean, you want to talk about the true fucking people who hate women. Let's look at the white knights for a moment. These fucking white knights, they are so creepy, crawly, disgusting that they're trying to bribe women sexually with fake kindness. And of course, the feminists will accept the male support because they need a man to fucking, support them in their feminist delusion. I mean, that's why they called in the fucking white knight to save them. And there's so many instances. You look on the internet. I know of two popular cases where feminist / white knight type men who are part of these feminist organizations. It turns out that these men ended up the feminists called them out because the men were sexually harassing the feminists in the feminist club. And the feminists had a field day. They're like, oh, sexual assault, we got to call out this man. It happens time and again. White knights showing their true colors, trying to get in a fucking girl's pants. Anyways, guys, that was absolutely fucking insane, and it was just so indicative of the nature of feminists and white knights and how they call for gender equality, but in reality, they're just damsels who want special privileges by guilting and deceiving men into handing over their wealth and their fucking masculine greatness.